Oh, yeah. Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga.
Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my nigga.
Yeah. I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Ramon with me.
But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor.
You know what I'm saying?
Under commanding general, your honor. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talk the shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man, shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga.
I read where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening. Is in fact the If revenge was a woman, I scope that bitch like Jack and Ryan War. We gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers. Hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas. Pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder. Claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit light. It ain't about who got this gun. It's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead. Just raised up the chain. Free shots. I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that's feet, so you'll never get that hand back. He bitch about 10%. I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him. Just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter. God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign. Yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Come on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
Run that shit up, Trey.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, be a whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I go with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaselina like my Nina Puffer boy. Took a sock, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like the dark. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harper Free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I'm making this like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the count and when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and outdone. You can't do with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made it call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Like snore. Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum. A gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. You BK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he give them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody trying to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know that's an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know blasphemy of them, the Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Lost tribe. Oh. We ain't the ones to be fucked with. Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush. We ain't the ones to be fucked with. Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush shit. Look. Track flame, Usain Bolt, I hit that bitch running. Shout out to my niggas, disrespect them, I'ma hit some. Big chopper, smoking out the window, call it Silk Sonic. All my niggas eating, it's a big plate. Tectonic, name my Nina, hallelujah shit. She gon' bless some, no more future, ain't no way around it. I'm just being honest, I'ma follow the law. A One West big dog, a CNA told me she ain't seen shit this raw. Married to the truth, shit that made me godless, so I passed her to my son like did Laurie Harvey. Damn. Deceiving black people getting harder cause these crackers keep on playing old games. We like the ones to be fucked with. Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush. We ain't the ones to be fucked with. Got Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush shit. Look. They say we look like gangsters, bitch, we ex-gang bangers. Say we look like dope dealers, bitch, we ex-cane slangers. Now we serving the Lord, that's a big game changer. Standing on my 10, bought that shit too, I ain't changing. Tried to put a stain on our name, tried to kill the vibe. Even in a world full of darkness, I still a shine. If you wonder who gon' be the target, it's pre-designed. You say you would die for your niggas, I kill for mine. Got a problem, we gon' get some straight, Say you wanna eat, nigga, grab a plate. All in all, what I'm trying to say, the ISUPK. We ain't the ones to be fucked with. Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush. We ain't the ones to be fucked with. Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush shit. Hey, I don't give a love to fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a woman where's a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a love to fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a woman where's a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sister, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's a Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad of this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, go through the baddest conditions. I don't fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. And that thing Putin like Batman, nigga. She know I'm a prophet, she glad to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit till I go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' the different breed of black men. We don't do the back thing. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, don't forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Don't use some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we sold you. You can take that to the bank, we focus on. How many times must we remind you? One body, one breath, some break off and never take off as a flex. When the law with you ain't no up next. It's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't be bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit. We want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on, the commanding general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine, that's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. We unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better have the women, have the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't but the same. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in here with me. In the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Fucking Hispanic, Native American, Indian. We ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be precious hell, take a picture. And we professional with the scriptures. Play, we gon' script, yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. Swear business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The slide that I know about is when I send with the dope with the slide. For real, I get the harder, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' die. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by niggas, I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got nines, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like bitch or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the commanding general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. They talking, they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine, that's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gonna ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. Understand me? Like, niggas be out here on some weirdo shit. And to be honest, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Hey, 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 that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and their head with that shit.
Fine in, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I did it, nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, up to solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for it, I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They said you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious smash, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspire. Cross the line, the firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin on kindness. I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. And it feel like Jeepers Creepers. Say they want some smoke, dog. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch. Don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till death do us part. If you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine in. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rape for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dog? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dog. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that econ line into a damn tank. I got choppers stashed in that attic like they Air Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See him throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine in. I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show the skills, how I show the skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rape for real.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look.
City eyes, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Vince taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man. Dark sands get broke down. riding through Evans through a mall quad. Telling me how the crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Poker stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see profits under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yara down, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember, I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
All right, shalom, Yabba Shmi Shab Barakatah to the Akim. Shalom, y'all Shamar. It's like fix this camera real fast. All right. Shalom to the Akim. Shalom to the sisters. It's the Wednesday night law class for Northeast Ohio. All right, I'm Officer 500 Yashba'am.
I'm Officer 50 Kapanyala.
All right, again, this is the Wednesday night law class for Northeast Ohio. We've been teaching this truth under Commanding General Yohana. Let me fix this camera one more time, y'all. Select it. We've been teaching this truth since 1969 under Commanding General Yohana. All right, we've been teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians their true nationality according to the Bible. All right. Tonight we got a few things we're gonna go over, all right, because there is a lot of agendas on all fronts being pushed on our brothers, man. You understand? The Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community is under siege. It's under attack, mainly from your oppressor. You understand that you're all of them. All right, not just the ones that you dislike or you don't have a liking for. All of your oppressors. All right, because I know some brothers out there have an infatuation with Nigerians. You understand, with Canaanites, with East Indians, with Ishmael. You understand, with all these other nations, with the Chinese nations, the Japanese nations. Y'all are some freaky individuals, man. You let your lust rule your decision making. All right. You need to look at the big picture. The big picture is these is your oppressors. You understand? And your oppressor is oppressing you. You understand? You are under siege if you are under the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand? You are being attacked from all fronts. All right. So again, we got a few things we're gonna go over tonight. All right. All right, let me see. Let's start here. I'm gonna pull this story up real fast. Fine, you want me to send this to you? All right, I got you. Airdrop it to the laptop so the audience could view this as well online. Shalom to the sister Maya. All right, and shalom to Shalak, my nigga Shalak. What's going on, brother? Yabashmi al Shabrakata. All right. It's like, let me get this off the screen. All right. You got that article?
This is it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. It's from CBS News. It says Black dads more involved in children's lives than other groups.
All right. Anybody watching online, make sure if y'all can't hear us, let us know. All right. We just gonna do this now. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear us. Put a 2 in the chat if the sound is off. There's some things we could, iron some kinks out. You know what I'm saying? All right, we trying to bring you all this information at maximum capacity. You understand? Because this information right here is being withheld from you, from your oppressors. You understand? A lot of people don't understand that your oppressor is still oppressing you. You understand? They think that because we're out of chattel slavery, that things have changed, or that we're somehow in a better predicament than chattel slavery. And I'll make the argument to say that the predicament that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are in now is worse than chattel slavery. Because back then, at least we know we was getting oppressed. You understand? You wake up to a goddamn whip, a literal whip to your back. Nigga, you know you a slave. Today, these niggas is under a spell. You understand? The spell of kindness. All right, that is a serious thing. That is a cunning thing. And the funny thing is, that thing right there is biblical. You understand? Your oppressor was prophesied to be this way. All right. It described him in the Bible to be a cunning hunter. What is a cunning hunter? That's somebody that's crafty. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody he's not going to, you know what I'm saying, run up on you and choke you out. No, he's going to hide in the woodworks. He's going to set traps for you. You understand? He's going to make up lies and narratives. You understand? He's going to do he's going to do things to oppress you without actually doing the physical dirty work. That's a cunning hunter. You understand? That's somebody that's crafty. There's no other cunning hunter. See, the funny thing about Esau is he tries to tell you that he's not who the Bible tells him to be. Who else would it be if it's not you? Who else is it? Because everything that you got in life has come from you stealing, has come from you being a cunning hunter. How many treaties did you break with the Native Indians? They'll tell you. They'll tell you. You won't tell us. They will. You understand? All right, so like, let me look at the chat real fast. He said 2. So oh, let me see. Audio might not be good. All right, I'm gonna try and move the mic closer. All right, let me know if that helps, Shalak. The water for that feedback, brother. Let me know if that helped. I'll move the mic a little bit closer. All right. But again, this information that we bringing out in this school is extremely heavy, man. Go ahead, read the title of the article.
Title says Black dads more involved in children's lives than other groups.
Good night. Are you serious right now? Is this title serious? I mean, it got to be serious because it's coming from the news. They can't lie. This is the truth. And when was this article made?
June 30th. It was updated on June 30th, 2023.
This is a recent article. You understand? This ain't some old information we pulling out. This is new. This is new news. How come they ain't posting this on the Shade Room? How come they ain't posting this on Fox 2 News? You understand? How come they ain't actually posting this on the actual news channels? They got the article, but they not posting it on TV. They're not putting it on social media. They're not promoting these type of things. They're not promoting this type of information. And I'll tell you why, man. Because they're pushing out the agenda of the agendas that's destroying Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? They're pushing out false narratives. That's what they're doing. Because this whole time, they painted the picture that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are deadbeat dads. Am I correct upon? That's the picture that they painted. How many times you go out just playing around, goofing off with your homeboys? You say, yeah, man, my pops, he went to go get milk. He never came back. That's an ongoing joke. Till this day in the Black, Hispanic, and Native community. Don't you know that joke was built on a lie this entire time? That is absolutely crazy. And people want to say that they forgive their oppressor. People actually still say that to this day. When you gonna let it go? When are you gonna let slavery go? I can't let slavery go, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because he's still oppressing you. You understand? It never stopped. If anything, it got worse. All right, my nigga, he said, sounds great. We can hear you clear to Wad. All right, the water, my nigga. All right. The water for the feedback. But yeah, read that title again, man. We ain't even go deep into the article yet. We're stuck on the title because the title alone is absolutely crazy. Go ahead.
Black dads more involved in children's lives than other groups.
More involved in children's lives than other groups. Damn. So not only are we involved in our children's lives, we're more involved in all the other groups. All the other, when it says groups, it's referring to what you will call ethnic groups or nationalities, ethnicities. The water. It's referring to the other ethnicities. All right. So again, they've pushed this propaganda. That's what it is. Let's look that word up real fast. Look that word up, propaganda. Just so you could clearly understand what we bringing out today. All right, go ahead.
Propaganda is the strategic dissemination of information.
Dissemination of information. It says strategic. You understand?
Dissemination.
Look that word up real fast. I don't know what the hell that is. Go ahead, look that up. We get a full understanding of what this is talking about. This is why we say we the home of the truth. We look shit up. We ain't just, you know what I'm saying, making things up. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do what you got to do. We don't speak the king's English. We niggas.
It says dissemination, the action or fact of spreading something, especially information widely.
Damn.
Basically the same thing as propaganda.
You might have to get closer to the mic, brother. You speaking low, and you kind of far from the mic.
It says the action or fact of spreading something, especially information widely.
Good night. That is crazy. Read that again, Gapon. Salakia.
The action or fact of spreading something, especially information widely.
The action or fact of spreading something, especially information widely. All right. So that's the distribution of the information. So go ahead, go back to propaganda.
Propaganda is the strategic dissemination of information, often biased or misleading, to promote a specific viewpoint or cause. It's a form of communication used to influence public opinion and behavior.
All right, man. You gotta slowly read this definition because what you bringing out right now is extremely heavy, brother. So go back up to the top. Come closer. I'm gonna put the mic right here. You just gonna come closer like this. You gotta keep passing it back and forth.
Says propaganda is the strategic dissemination of information.
All right, so it's the strategic dissemination. So dissemination is the spread of it. All right, that's them putting it out. The strategic part is what you need. All right, they're strategically doing this. You understand? That right there is telling you why you don't see articles like this. Let me put it back on the screen. Why you don't see articles like this on Fox 2 News? This right here. This is why. Because they don't want you to see things like this. You understand? They want you to have a specific narrative in your mind at all times, so you could stick to that narrative. This, if I bet you, if sisters knew about this article, the sisters that love going to white men so much, they wouldn't have did that. God damn, the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Good night. So because you spread false narratives about our brothers, now you got our sisters running, searching, looking, and hoping for a white man just to end up chopped in some white devil's basement. Good night. Hey, this is crazy, man. Go ahead, keep going.
Propaganda is the strategic dissemination of information, often biased or misleading.
Often biased or misleading. That's why, even though this is a fact, this article that we're about to get into, we still haven't even read the article. We still talking about the title. All right. The article that we about to get into, this is why, even though this is a fact right here, what we talking about, it's not being promoted because it's bias. You know what I'm saying? What they're pushing out, the narratives that they're pushing out goes against their bias. You understand? It said bias and what else?
Often biased or misleading.
Often biased and misleading. It's trying to mislead you. The information that they're putting out is to mislead you. So if they put this out, put it on the news, it's gonna go against the narrative that they're trying to push. That's why this article right here, it just gets an article. That's it. No news coverage, no social media posts, no none of that. But I bet you right now you can go on Shade Room and see Shade Room talking down on one of our brothers that's trying to take care of their family. They talking about DDG fighting to see his kid, and they call him a deadbeat for that. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy. Wanting to see your child makes you a deadbeat to the Shade Room. That's because they're biased, and they're one of the people, you know what I'm saying, that push out propaganda. misleading information. They're one of the people. You don't ever see shade room or blog pages like that post positive things about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. It's the drama. It's the tea. What's the tea? What's the news? What's the gossip? That's what they post. You understand? The destruction, the demise. That's what they're searching for of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Go ahead, keep going.
Propaganda is the strategic dissemination of information, often biased or misleading, to promote a specific viewpoint or cause. It's a form of communication used to influence public opinion and behavior, and it can range from subtle persuasion to outright manipulation. While often associated with political campaigns and wartime messaging, propaganda can also be found in advertising, social movements, and various other contexts.
All right, I'm gonna need you to read that again in one moment. I'm just changing the title real fast. Hey, Gapon, you gonna have to speak up too. Schlock said he can't hear you online. Let me see. He said, right, Shade Room will never post positive stuff. Con. And we getting into why you don't never see Shade Room post positive stuff, because it goes against their propaganda. It goes against the narratives that they're trying to push out. You understand? It goes against the grain. All right. So go back to that definition real quick.
Propaganda is the strategic dissemination of information, often biased.
Hey, Shalak, let me know if you could hear him.
Propaganda is the strategic dissemination of information, often biased or misleading, to promote a specific viewpoint or cause. It's a form of communication used to influence public opinion and behavior. Can you reread that?
Con.
Propaganda is the strategic dissemination of information, often biased or misleading, to promote a specific viewpoint or cause.
Shalak, he said you still low. He said you real low, nigga.
It's his mic.
Oh no, it's the mic, nigga. It ain't the mic, nigga. How you can hear me?
You haven't used that mic.
You
haven't used that mic ever since then. They've been able to hear me.
No, brother, you got to speak up. That's all, brother. If it was the mic, he wouldn't be able to hear me. He'd be saying we both real low. He's saying you real low. So you just got to speak up. That's all. Ain't no sweat. We still on that definition. That's heavy, ain't it? We ain't even get into the article yet. Go ahead.
Propaganda is the strategic dissemination of information, often biased or misleading, to promote a specific viewpoint or cause. It's a form of communication used to influence public opinion and behavior.
Good night. Read that part again.
It's a form of communication used to influence public opinion and behavior.
Used to influence public opinion and behavior. That's what propaganda is used for. You understand? It's used to influence public opinion and behavior. That's heavy. That's extremely heavy, man, because again, these narratives that they're pushing out, what have they been doing?
Public opinion.
Con. That's what it's been doing. It's been influencing public behavior. Because of these articles, we got sisters moving out to Roseville, St. Clair Shores. Nigga, you ain't move out there for no other reason besides you trying to get a 2-inch shrimp special from a oppressor. That's the only reason you moved out to St. Clair Shores. You trying to tell me you moved out there for Kroger's, nigga? No. It's not why you moved out there. All right, get back to that article. We're gonna get back in there.
What was that? It's a form of
No,
communication.
the article selected. She said, hold your phone up. Speak up into it. I don't know if that's going on. Yeah, let me see.
It's this mic, I'm telling you. On the article, it says members of Congress joined a policy meeting to tackle negative stereotypes of Black fathers.
Wait, Slocky, let me put this back on the screen for y'all. Hold up. All right, where you was at?
I was at the article.
All right, go ahead.
Members of Congress joined a policy meeting to tackle negative stereotypes of Black fathers. U.S. House of Representatives members Frederica Wilson of Florida's 24th District organized it with support from the Omega Psi Psi fraternity and researchers involved in the 2013 Centers for Disease Control study that found Black fathers more involved in their children's lives compared to other racial groups.
Good night. Keep going.
It says, think about how this group was dogged by the school to prison pipeline, mass incarceration, health disparities, and continuing to shoulder the gun violence epidemic. Spends more time with their children than other reps.
Good night, man. And that's a heavy point right there. That's an extremely heavy point. I'm gonna reread that just in case y'all ain't here. It said, think about how this group was dogged by the school to prison pipeline, mass incarceration, health disparities, and continuing to shoulder the gun violence epidemic, spends more time with their children than others. All right. Basically, what he's saying is Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians clearly have, you know what I'm saying, this. Your oppressor is pushing these things on Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. All right, it's evident to see. Everybody else knows that except Black people, apparently. Black people are the only people on the earth that are still delusional, that still think, oh yeah, we all got equal rights, man. We all got equal rights, man. Equality this, equality that. No. Everybody else on the earth knows it. I was watching this interview. This African lady was getting interviewed, and somebody called her a black woman, and she laughed. She said, "I'm not a black woman." She said, I'm not a black woman. I've never been a slave." She laughed. You understand why is she doing that? Why is she laughing when somebody is saying that to her? Because if a Black person was in them same shoes, they would be flattered if somebody called them African. And that's the problem, man. You want to be everybody else but who you are. All right. Read that again.
Khan says, think about how this group was dogged by the school to prison pipeline, mass incarceration, health disparities, and continuing to shoulder the gun violence epidemics and spend more time with their children than others.
So we got all these routes of destruction following us. You understand? The school to prison pipeline, gun violence. You know what I'm saying? Drug violence, the drug epidemic. Crack hit the hood like, man, you can only imagine. If you wasn't there, man, you understand? All these things, all these avenues of destruction, and black fathers are still with their children more than other racial groups. They must really hate their kids. They must really hate their kids. All right. But it goes to show you how you can't just blindly follow something. You understand? You can't just blindly follow what some random person tells you because you heard it from somewhere. No. That's why we in the truth today. You understand? Everybody in the school is in the school because they looked it up. They looked up the facts. They seen that everything we said in the school is facts. And then you went through that little period where you tried to find something to counter it, and you failed. That's how you ended up in this school, man. Because you did research. All right. That right there, that baffles me right there. People will say that we in the cult when the meaning of cult means that you blindly following something. You blindly follow all these things in America. To be in America, to be an American, you have to blindly follow everything. You understand? You don't look up nothing because once you do, you'll realize it don't make no sense. So you go through life blindly following things, but you say that we in a cult. So like you read that part again.
Says, think about how this group was dogged by the school to prison pipeline, mass incarceration, health disparities, and continuing to struggle with gun violence epidemic, spends more time with their children than others. Slucky. Corey G. Patterson is a certified public accountant and partner in the Broward County firm. He holds 2 college degrees and professional certifications. Thanks to his 4-year-old fishing buddy, Bill Patterson has more defining labor. I mean, can you read
Let me see.
the second paragraph of that?
Let me see something. Oh, let me see. Let me see something. All right. All right. Y'all wasn't able to hear the brother. All right, go ahead.
You want me to read which paragraph?
Uh, audio for that sound check. It should be to Wab now. Let me see. All right, so you got to read that third paragraph.
They heard what I said. They just didn't hear who started talking.
All right. Yeah, read that third paragraph again.
It says the best thing and the best title I've ever had is the title of being a father, Patterson said. Feels like you get the opportunity to go in the time machine and give all of the lessons that you've learned throughout life to a younger version of yourself.
All right. So yeah, this is the point I was making. All right. You see LeBron James constantly get clowned by the media and by these internet trolls. You understand, for essentially being a good father. And that right there is another example of media propaganda. You understand? Them pushing out a narrative, trying to tear down a black man for essentially doing what the hell he's supposed to do. If you the best basketball player of all time, of course, you gonna make sure your son, whether he good or not, you gonna make sure your son has a seat in the NBA locker room. All right. That's what a good father would do, but they're trying to tear him down for that. They want our black males to be like Dwayne Wade. That's how they want our black men to parent, like Dwayne Wade, so their kids could come out half a homo. Damn. That nigga ain't that nigga 6'7", something crazy like that. Lock you, man. Once you get to a certain height, man, you too big to be gay. You was too goddamn big for that, man. Take the dress off. Go play some football. Go punch somebody. All right, go ahead.
Patterson and his wife also structure their schedules around Cole's youth basketball practices and games. Slacky. I read the wrong paragraph. He wakes his son Cole up at 6:30 every morning with the theme song of the cartoon DuckTales just to see the child start his day with happiness. Patterson and his wife also structure their schedules around Cole's youth basketball practices and games.
Keep going.
When I kind of go through my day and I'm explaining the things I do with my son, people look at me like, really? Patterson said, you're doing that? It is a question the CDC researched last decade. Still a narrative suggesting black fathers are less than the most involved in their children's lives persists enough for Rep. Wilson to call a policy meeting at the U.S. Capitol last week.
Hey, Salakia, Gapon. Shalak said you need to speak up. You need to speak up like how I'm speaking, because he can't hear nothing you reading. You too, our brother. Just start where you was at.
Says it is a question the CDC researched last decade. Still a narrative suggesting Salaki.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead with that paragraph. We ain't really need all that other stuff. It's getting a little personal with this nigga, personal life and whatnot. I don't care about you waking up, you know what I'm saying, playing football with your son. I mean, that's good that you doing that, but that's not why we here.
It's not picking up on the mic.
What?
The sound. Play it.
Personal.
Still a narrative suggesting picked up on the mic. All right, we might be 12 now.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead where you was at.
It's a question the CDC researched last decade. Still a narrative suggesting black fathers are less than the most involved in their children's lives persists enough for Rep. Wilson to call a policy meeting at the U.S. Capitol.
Hey, it's like it cut you off, brother. I turned his mic up a little bit just so hopefully that can help. Let me know if it's too loud online. No, I ain't trying to bust y'all eardrums and whatnot.
Yeah, this article getting real off topic.
Yeah, just go to that paragraph I told you go to.
Which one?
Right here.
It's a question the CDC researched last decade. Still a narrative suggesting black fathers are less than the most involved in their children's lives persists enough for Rep. Wilson to call a policy meeting at the U.S. Capitol last week.
Slack it. Read it again.
It's a question the CDC researched last decade. Still a narrative suggesting black fathers are less than the most involved in their children's lives.
Wait, hold up. Slack it. Read that one more time. Go ahead.
It's a question the CDC researched last decade.
It says it is a question that the CDC researched last decade. It's still a narrative. They researched this last decade, and it's still a narrative today. That's why I was telling you to keep rereading it, because that part is heavy. It says it is a question in CDC research last decade. They got the information from this study in 2013, 2012, that time period. This narrative is still getting pushed out today. Go ahead.
Still a narrative suggesting black fathers are less than the most involved in their children's lives persists enough for Rep. Wilson to call a policy meeting at the U.S. Capitol last week.
So the Rep. Wilson, he called a meeting because at this point he fed up. He like, God damn, we done researched this shit a whole decade ago, and this narrative is still online. This is still a narrative. He said, God damn. He damn near sound like a nigga in the school. That's how we be sounding. We bust y'all heads with facts every week. You know what I'm saying? Niggas still don't want to come in the truth. We be like, God damn, what more you need, nigga? And that's how Wilson felt. Read that last part again. Read where it says still.
Still a narrative suggesting black fathers are less than the most involved in their children's lives against.
It says still a narrative suggesting black fathers are less than the most involved. Less than the most involved. Go ahead.
In their children's lives persist enough for Rep. Wilson to call a policy meeting at the U.S. Capitol last week.
Go ahead. Keep going.
It is very disingenuous the way that they are perceived and stereotyped across the nation. Rep. Wilson said, "It's time to amplify the message."
Good night.
The Congressional Commission of...
No, go back up. Read it again.
It is a very disingenuous way.
It is very disingenuous. It is very disingenuous. Go ahead.
The way they are perceived and stereotyped.
The way they are perceived and stereotyped. It's not real. That's what it means. It says this is not real. This is not a real narrative. This is cap. This is bullshit. It's like it. Go ahead.
The way they are perceived and stereotyped across this nation.
It's not the truth. It is very disingenuous. That's what disingenuous means. You want to look it up? We can. All right, Most High Christ said it sounds good.
It says disingenuous, not candid or sincere, typically by pretending that one knows less about something than one really does.
It says not candid or sincere. So it's not sincere. It's not authentic. You know how you go to what's that fake ass Mexican restaurant, Cornelio's? You go to Cornelio's, you thinking it's authentic Mexican food, then you get in there and spit out a taco in disbelief that it's so bad because it's not authentic. It's disingenuous. Go ahead. If you go to Cornelio's and that's your first time having Mexican food, it's not gonna be a real authentic experience. It's gonna be disingenuous. All right, go ahead.
So, you want me to read the next paragraph?
Nah, stay where you was.
It is very disingenuous the way they are perceived and stereotyped across this nation. Rip Wilson said, "It is time to amplify the Slacky. It's time to amplify the message."
It's time to amplify the message. All right, go ahead.
The Congressional Commission on the Social Status of Black Men and Boys plans to produce research that attacks disparities and misconceptions. They hope organizations in Miami and other communities use their platforms to bring attention to harm stereotypes bring. Slacky.
All right, let me tell you something, man. They could do all this, you know what I'm saying, fighting to try and stop these type of narratives to be pushed there. It's not gonna stop. All right, let me tell you something, man. The oppressor runs these news outlets. All right, so if he wanted it to stop, it would have stopped a long time ago. Instead, it's not gonna stop. It might actually increase. You understand? All right, they do not want the truth coming out at all, not one bit, because it is a direct contrast to what they're trying to do. You understand? They're trying to make sure that we're separate. They're trying to separate our households. That's why they push these narratives out. They want the black woman to want other nations. They want the black woman to look for these other nations for protection, be scared of the black man, not want to deal with the black man. All right, that's the goal of these oppressors. All right. Now let's get into these scriptures. All right, give me Ephesians chapter 6 and 10.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Go ahead.
Verse 11. Put on the whole armor of God.
It says, put on the whole armor of God. What is the whole armor of God?
That means like wearing, like going out every day and really doing the truth.
Making the truth your life. That's what it's saying. All right. Don't just be a One West UPK nigga at 7 to 9. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Don't be a UPK nigga and then turn it off at 9:01. That's not how that works. All right.
Half step.
Don't half step. All right. That's not how that works. You have to put on the whole armor of God. And it's saying this for a reason. I really, what I wanted is in verse 12, but you understand, we got to go to verse 11 to understand why it's even saying, you know what I'm saying, what it's saying. All right, so go to 11. Keep going.
Put on the whole armor of God.
Put on the whole armor of God. Keep going.
That ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
That ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. All right, look up wiles.
Wiles means devious or cunning stratagems employed in manipulating or persuading someone to do what one wants.
What is your oppressor using media propaganda? What is that?
The deceiver.
No, what is it? What is him using media propaganda? It's one of his wiles. All right. Read that again. That definition.
It's like devious or cunning stratagems employed in manipulating or persuading someone to do what one wants.
Devious and cunning strategies. Isn't him pushing out propaganda that destroys our community? Isn't that a devious and cunning strategy? That's what it's talking about. All right, go back to the scriptures, Lucky.
It says, put on the whole armor of God.
Put on the whole armor of God. That's why it's telling you to put the whole armor of God on. You need the whole armor of God to fight this. You understand? You need the entire and what it's saying really is the spirit. Put on a whole spirit of the Most High. That's what you need. You need the whole spirit of the Most High to fight these things, to fight temptation, and to fight these lies that he's pushing on you, man. To fight these lies and this propaganda that he's pushing on you, man. All right. Let me tell you something, man. Not only does he use media propaganda to push certain agendas, he also uses the media to push out, you know what I'm saying? Push out certain spirits, certain lustful spirits. All right. There's no way in hell you have an Instagram account. You search up nothing but news on the Instagram account. You go on the search bar, titties pop up. There's no way in hell that should equate. That should never happen. If I got a news channel, if I got a news Instagram page, why in the hell is titties popping up in my suggestion bar? That's the wiles of the devil. You understand? And you need the whole armor of God to fight that. You understand? You need the spirit of the Most High. The spirit of the Most High is the only thing that's gonna fight you in that urge to look at them titties. Because they're gonna put them in your face. They're not gonna stop. No matter how many news outlets, news articles you search up, it's not gonna stop. Read it again.
Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. All right. To stand against the devices that your oppressor uses to distract you and to destroy you and to oppress you. All right. You need the whole spirit of the Most High in Christ to do that. All right. Keep going.
Verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities.
You know what that's talking about?
I want to say like lust.
Good, you onto it. You definitely onto it.
What is it?
All right. So first we got to break that first part down. So read it again.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood. What is flesh and blood?
Like yourself.
That flesh and blood is hand-to-hand combat. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. All right. So we not out here trying to stick up the oppressor, trying to beat up the oppressor, trying to gun down the oppressor. That's not the goal. All right. Our goal is not to go out and harm anybody. That's not the goal. You understand? That's why it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Keep going.
But against principalities.
But against principalities. All right. What is a principality? That's a way of life. So that's what we wrestle against. We wrestle against our oppressor's way of life, his way of thinking. You understand? And the propaganda that he pushes on our people. That's what we wrestle against. All right. Read it again.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities.
But the spirit that hates your brother.
But against principalities.
The homosexual spirit.
But against principalities.
The effeminate spirit.
But against principalities.
The spirit of being a whoremonger.
But against principalities.
The spirit of being a whore.
put against principalities.
That's what we wrestle against. Our oppressor's way of life. You understand? That's what we wrestle against. You see it today. Us doing a class, us going to camp, that's us fighting our oppressor and his principalities. All right. What we do when we go out to camp, we tell our brothers and sisters, stop being like your oppressor. Put down his drugs. We got a whole YouTube channel. That right there is heavy in itself right there. We have entire YouTube channels of oppressors confessing to being drug addicts. What the hell is that channel now? I'm about to look and see real fast because I was gonna bring that out tonight. I ain't gonna lie, I just found out about that. That shit is that was crazy to me when I found out. Let me see if I can find it.
Well, I think I know what you're talking about. I seen a little clip of that on TikTok.
Soft White Underbelly. That's the YouTube channel name. All right, that's a crazy ass YouTube channel name, but that's basically like where an oppressor interviews oppressors, and they go on there talking about they drug, you know what I'm saying, they drug story. All right, it's all type of rich oppressors. They rich as hell. You do a little, you know what I'm saying, you get high because you depressed. These oppressors get high because that's what they do. That's their way of life. You understand? That's one of their principalities. You understand? That's their culture. It's their culture to get high as hell. Nigga said he shot up his girl on the way to Atlanta, I believe. Yeah, he was going to Atlanta. He shot up his girl with a needle, a fentanyl.
Damn.
These motherfuckers is on a road trip getting shot up, shooting up in the arm with the cops behind them. All right. But again, that right there is that is funny, because if you ask somebody if you just walk outside and ask a random black person, you ask them who's the biggest drug addicts on the earth, they're probably going to say black people. And that's not at all the case. But again, that's one of the examples where your oppressor pushes out certain narratives and certain propaganda to, in your mind, you'll think lower of yourself. You'll think, damn, every time I look at the news, I see somebody getting busted for weed. I see somebody getting high. They'll also make you think that you're the biggest and when it comes to gang violence and gun violence. They on here talking about gun violence epidemics and whatnot. Why we not talking about these deadly motorcycle gangs? Because these motorcycle gangs, they laid the blueprint for the Bloods and Crips. And I'll take it a step further. The Bloods and Crips ain't got shit on what they call Slocket. Damn, I forgot what they call. Who was that? Oh yeah, you probably know. What's the motorcycle gang? What they call it again?
The one that your dad was talking about?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I gotta look it up.
Look it up real fast, Capon.
Motorcycle gang?
Yeah, like motorcycle club.
MCs? OMGs?
All right, so this the top 4 biggest motorcycle gangs. And let me tell you something, man. Again, the Bloods and Crips ain't got shit on these motorcycle gangs. All right, these niggas is gunning each other down in broad daylight. Look it up. All right, we got the Outlaws, the Pagans. It look like the Banditos and the Hellraisers, the water. and the Hellraisers, all right? The Bloods and Crips ain't got shit on these motorcycle gangs. I'm talking about broad daylight. Somebody is getting gunned down. All right, go back to where we was at.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. We wrestle against you. We fight you, you know what I'm saying? Fighting for your oppressor and his way of life. That's what we fight for. You understand? That's our whole reason of why we go to camp. We go to camp to get you to stop being a drug addict. All right? It's not your culture to be a drug addict. That's your oppressor's culture. Give it back. All right? It's not your culture. It's not your culture to be a slut bucket. That's your oppressor's culture. Give it back. You understand? It's not your oppressor. It's not your culture to be. Give me another example, Gapon.
To be gay.
To be gay. It's not your culture. It's your oppressor's culture. You've been doing all these things since forever. And you know this because when you look up the roots to all these holidays that you followed today, the origin of it was having an orgy party. You think Valentine's Day is all about simping for your girl? You look up the roots. It's orgy parties in the middle of the street. God damn, at least get a room. Have some decency. You gonna do it in the middle of the street? All right. Nobody can be a bigger slut, drug addict, or murderer than the oppressor. This is his way of life. You understand? You're simply borrowing it. And you need to give it back, man, because it should be getting old at this point. It should definitely be getting old. All right, keep going.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers.
Against powers. All right, powers that will push out lies. Powers that will use their power to destroy you. Ain't that crazy? This nigga rich as hell. And instead of using his riches to have a great time, he uses his riches to destroy a nigga in the hood. That's basically what he doing without doing it. He's so much of a cunning hunter. He doesn't put a bounty on your head. He makes your own brother shoot you. How does he do it? By putting guns in your community. By putting drugs in your community. By making your community a food desert. You probably didn't even know what that was. Gapon, you know what a food desert is?
Dried up place of food.
No, it's not what it's not what a food desert is. Look it up real fast. All right. Because we got stupid niggas online saying we need to forgive our oppressor. It's time to let all those things go that he did. He's still doing things, nigga. How am I going to forgive somebody? That's like me saying, all right, man, I'll let go. I dropped the beat. We ain't beefing no more. You stabbed me, but I'll let it go. But I ain't see the other 20. I think you only stabbed me once. I got 19 other wounds on my back. I just don't feel them or see them. But I forgive you for the one. That's how this dynamic is with your oppressor. You understand? You steady trying to forgive him. And while he's shaking your hand like this, he's steady fucking your life up behind the scenes. You got that definition? Go ahead.
A food desert is a geographic area, often in low-income communities. Is
the hood a low-income community? That's what this is talking about. Go ahead.
Where residents have limited access to affordable and nutritious food options. especially
Read that part again.
where residents have limited access to affordable and nutritious food options.
Where residents have low options to affordable and nutritious food options. You understand? We have food over here, but it's not affordable. And what is affordable over here? The chips, the fast food, the non-nutritious foods. You understand? That's a food desert. You understand? All right. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are steady trying to make agreements and make all these things with their oppressor. Make good with their oppressor. They don't even understand the full scope of how destroyed they really are. Go ahead, keep going.
On that definition,
No, back on that scripture.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Read that again.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places. All right, what is spiritual wickedness?
Sure.
Spiritual wickedness is me saying I'm about to go worship a rock. Fuck this God shit. Where I lied. That's spiritual wickedness.
So basically Christianity.
All this goofy garbage that has nothing to do with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's spiritual wickedness. You understand? A brother being in the truth, dropping his sword for a piece of grass, that's spiritual wickedness. Yeah, that's crazy as hell when you put it like that. Niggas be in the truth 8 years and leave it for a plant. I hope that plant protects you when bombs strike this motherfucker. I hope you hide under that plant and it helps you out. read that again, you silly brother. Go ahead.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places, man. You understand? We got niggas out here that worship the sun. They God is the sun. That's they actual God that they pray to. Again, that same statement I said with the grass applies to that. I hope the sun protects you when nuclear war comes and famine comes. I don't want to see you beating on our door saying, "Oh yeah, y'all was right." I know we was right. You should have been got up in here. Now you trying to get up in here because you're hungry. Fuck you. I don't know if that's lawful or not, so I need to call for counsel on that. I'm gonna just, yeah, we just gonna move on. Go ahead.
Verse 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, and ye may be able to withstand in the evil day.
Hold up. Read that part again.
Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God.
Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, not half of it, not some of it, not part of it. And that's what it means to be a fake Israelite, man. You taking on part of it. All right, cool. You know you an Israelite. You still getting pegged in the butt. You still taking plastic rods, man. It's not the whole armor of God. You taking something whole, but it's not the whole armor of God. All right, keep going.
Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand.
Read it again.
Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day.
That ye may be able to stand within the evil day. The evil day is today. Again, all you have to do is open up your phone. You know what I'm saying? And you could have drugs delivered to you at the palm of your hands. The evil day is today. You understand? You could open up your phone right now and have a thought Uber to you. You can have a slut Uber to you. Uber X. Go ahead.
Verse 14. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness.
Stand therefore, having your what?
Having your loins girt about with truth.
Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth. Go ahead.
And having on the breastplate of righteousness.
All right, this is talking about war apparel. We talked war apparel. You know what I'm saying? We talked about this last week, didn't we? Keep going. It's all throughout the Bible.
Verse 15. And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Verse 16. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. Verse 17.
Keep going.
And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the sword of God. Which is the word of God.
And it says, in the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. All right, keep going.
Verse 18. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. Verse 19. And for me, that utterance may be given unto me.
All right, so like, for time's sake, we're going to move on. We're going to go to Ecclesiastes 7 and 5. Go ahead. When you got it.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 5. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools.
All right. So what we need is Ecclesiastes 7 and 5. But what we reading right here is extremely heavy. All right. And it goes exactly where we about to go. All right. So read again. Go ahead.
It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools.
It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise. All right. What is the rebuke of the wise? That's the disapproval, you know what I'm saying, of a wise man. Essentially what it is a checking. That's what that is. All right. So what is that? Read again.
It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise.
It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than what?
Than for a man to hear the song of fools.
Than for a man to hear the song of fools. All right. And that's y'all problem, man. Y'all too goddamn happy. You understand? Y'all is extremely comfortable in this captivity that we in. You understand? And this spirit right here, a lot of y'all had that happy-go-lucky spirit. That's what stops you from coming in the truth. All right. At first, y'all see how crispy we is, and you run up on us like a groupie until you get the shit checked out of you. Now you don't want to hang around us no more. Now you think this ain't for you. That means you have a soft, effeminate spirit, man. And you're not fit to be up in these ranks anyway. So I'm glad you left. Go ahead, read again.
It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of the fools.
It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of the fools. It's better to get checked. All right. It's better to get checked than to listen to some happy ass nigga singing all day. Go ahead.
Verse 6. For as the crackling of thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of the fool. This is also vanity.
So as the crackling of thorns under a pot. So yeah, we gotta look this up and the strong. That's how you know, man, that this book was written by niggas. There is no disputing that fact right there. All right. You ain't never heard no white man speak like this a day in your life. The Bible, which y'all may not realize, is it's covered with slang. You understand? That's why so many comparisons and metaphors in there. That's how black people talk. All right, go ahead, read it again.
Come. For as the crackling of thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of the fool. This also is vanity. Verse 7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart.
Salakia, read that part again.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. All right. That's why we mad as hell in this school. You understand? That's why you don't go in our classes and hear us singing and dancing with a suit on, looking like we ready. No, nigga, we not happy. You shouldn't be happy. You understand? You black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you should be mad as hell. But y'all not, because y'all stupid. Read again. The Bible just called y'all stupid. I just want y'all to know that.
Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
You should be happy as hell.
Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
You should be singing and dancing.
Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
You should go in the Christian church and play a piano.
Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
You should be mad as hell in this oppression that you in right now. All right? The Bible is telling you that you are oppressed. All right? I don't know why you think that you is a free man, because you could drive a car. Where do you drive that car to?
Slavery.
Con. You drive it to go to sleep and go to work.
The plantation.
Con. You understand? But somehow they free, Gapon. They a free man. Let them tell it. They free. They got them a Dodge Durango. They free.
Still gotta pay for it.
Con. You pay a car note on it. That right there should tell you you ain't free. Miss 2 payments in a row. See how free you really is.
They gonna come swipe that Durango.
Con, you would have thought they was the kid boys how fast they swiped that boy.
$100,000 down the drain. All because you thought you was free.
Read again, man.
Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. That's why they say, man, why is y'all always so angry? Nigga, we should be angry. The Bible is telling you that you should be angry. Why is you happy? That's the next time somebody asks me that, I'm gonna ask them, why is you happy?
What you so happy for?
Con, you ain't got shit to be happy for, man. You don't have nothing to be happy for. This ain't your rest. This ain't your kingdom. This ain't your heaven. So what the hell is you happy for? All right, you see a oppressor, that's different. You can see him like, oh yeah. All right, yeah, good. You should be happy, nigga. Because you ain't gonna be happy when Christ come back. Keep going.
Come. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart.
And the gift do what?
And the gift destroyeth the heart.
And the gift destroyeth the heart. Them telling you that weed is legal now, that destroyed your heart. It really did. That destroyed your heart.
Literally.
Con, damn. That's a double entendre. I ain't even think of that. but it destroyed your heart, and I'm gonna tell you why, man. Because you thought them legalizing weed was for you. To you, in your stupid dumb mind, you thought that was a gift. What did they say? That was Obama that legalized weed, right? Wasn't that Obama?
I thought that was Gretch.
Who?
I thought that was Gretch.
Nah, hell no.
It was only legalized in Michigan at the time.
I don't know who it was. It was some political figure that didn't give a F about your black ass. All right. But in your stupid dumb mind, you took that as a gift and it destroyed your heart. It destroyed your heart. Now you think that your oppressor ain't that bad now. Read it again.
Con out of one con. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart.
Gapon, I'm gonna tell you why they think they free. Because they can get high now.
They think because they rich, they free.
They think because they got enough money to go buy them a pound of weed that they're free.
I can live in the clouds. I'm free.
These idiots, man. All right. All right. Give me the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2.
Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 1.
Con.
This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahushua, and by our gathering together unto him. Verse 2. That ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter as from us, as that the day of Christ is at hand. Verse 3. Let no
Slack it. Start from verse 1 again. Slack it, brother.
come. Now we beseech you, brother, by the coming of our Lord Yahushua, and by our gathering together unto him. Verse 2. That ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word.
That ye be not soon shaken in mind, or what?
Or be troubled.
What is shaken in mind?
Startled.
No, shaken in mind is indoctrinalized.
What is that?
Indoctrinalized, that's when you become a Christian. Or become a Muslim. You want to look it up?
Indoctrination. The process of teaching a person or group to accept a set of beliefs uncritically.
Uncritically. Good night. All right, that's being indoctrinalized. All right, so go back to that scripture.
Come. That ye be not soon shaken in mind.
That ye be not soon shaken in mind.
Or be troubled.
Or be troubled.
Neither by spirit, nor by word.
Neither by spirit. What is that talking about? Oh, you ain't got nothing? And no sweat. Yeah. It says neither by spirit. That's talking about your lust. You understand? So go back up. We're going to break it down slow. Go to verse 2.
That ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled.
That ye be not shaken in mind or troubled. So don't switch up on your culture. Don't be indoctrinalized. All right. You know where you come from. You understand? You know you one of the 12 tribes of Israel. You know your culture. You know that these laws, statutes, and commandments apply to you. So don't get indoctrinalized. Go ahead.
Start with trouble, neither by spirit.
Neither by spirit, so not by your lust. Don't switch up on your culture, on your lineage, because of your spirit, because you become weak to your flesh. Meaning what? You just got the urge to smoke a blunt. So you say, man, fuck this Israelite shit. I'm going to get high. Fuck this UPK shit, man. Y'all can have this banner back. I'm going to get high. I'll see y'all never. All right. So you switch up. You switch up because you want to get high, or because you want to go be a slut. You want to go slut out on your man. So now because you ain't that crazy? Why is it every time a person leave the school, they still posting about the school, and they on in the internet posting surviving the UPK videos. You wanted to leave so bad. Go live your life. Why is you posting about us? Whenever you see somebody doing that, they're not having a good life. Their life is horrible. All right. Majority of the time, you see somebody posting all the time about their life. They posting every 10 seconds. They're not actually happy. You understand? You gotta update us constantly about what you're doing. You're probably not actually as happy as you trying to portray. All right, so read that part again.
That ye be not soon shaken in mind or be troubled, neither by spirit.
Neither by spirit. All right, go ahead.
Nor by word.
Nor by word, meaning what? By word. Why are you looking at me like that, nigga?
No way, you break it down, man. I'm getting some knowledge.
It says nor by word. That's talking about the act of getting indoctrinalized. All right. So a Christian telling you that their way of life is the way. Or a fake Israelite telling you that their way of life is better. Yahweh, come join us in serving Yahweh, man. These niggas is idiots, man. Somebody walked up to me yesterday when I was at the club. They said Yahweh. I was like, you mean Yahweh? They said Yahweh. You clearly do not know the Lashawan Kodash, do you? There is no E in there at all. Where's the E coming from? These niggas is some idiots, man. How do you go to school, drop out of school, and then try and teach the same school you dropped out of? How is that? How does that work? That don't really work. If you go to school to become a doctor and you drop out of the doctor school, you can't go operate on niggas. If I see you in the operating room when I have a surgery, I'm calling the cops. You better not touch me with no scopes, no nothing, bro. Get out the room. You're not certified. That's how I feel when I see y'all niggas trying to teach, man. Y'all not certified. Get out. Hand over your keys to your stupid building so we can remodel it and make it look masculine. Because right now it look like you got women decorating your school. Go ahead.
Nor by letter as from us, as that the day of Christ is at hand. Verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means.
Let no man deceive you by any means. All right, go ahead.
For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Salaki. Verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God. Who is this talking about? Take a guess.
Them Christians who be like, I'm Jesus.
Nah, this ain't talking about that. This is a little deeper now. It's going back to the topic we was originally on.
Who's that talking about?
Oh man, I damn near gave you the answer, man. You gotta guess it now. What was we originally talking about?
Them people who be perceiving the shade room, basically.
Who runs the shade room?
The oppressor?
My nigga, go ahead. Yeah. It took you a minute, but yeah, you got there. My nigga.
I was about to say something else.
I'm glad you didn't, brother. Now read again so we can break it down.
Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God. All right. Your oppressor opposes the truth. And he tries to exalt himself above God. How does he do that? With his weather channel. You understand? With his weather channels, with his news outlets, with all these things, with his science, with NASA, all these things, he tries to use his money to make it seem like he's God. Nigga, you can't buy your way to running the earth. That's not how this works. You can't exalt yourself over the Most High. You understand? But he's doing this. So now we got to go back up to 3. So go back up. Now that we know that who this is talking about, go ahead.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sins be revealed.
And that man of sin be revealed. All right. This is your oppressor. Your oppressor is the man of sin. All right. Keep this in mind too. You understand? You pick up your oppressor's culture and you die from it. You lead in the STD rates. You lead in the incarceration rates. You lead in all these negative statistics. Meanwhile, your oppressor does it at an astonishing rate, and he don't lead in these rates. You understand? He's been doing these things. He's been a homosexual. He's been having orgy parties. He's been getting high. That nigga get big high, higher than you can ever imagine. You thought you was getting high with your little weed and lean cups. He's doing fentanyl. He's shooting up on the road. He got needles in the back seat. You know how you got that little hidden compartment in your car where you hide bottles? This nigga is hiding needles. It don't equate, man. You don't compare to your oppressor in no type of way when it comes to sin. All right? That's why he is the man of sin. Go ahead.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day
you could go to 4.
Oh, kind. Verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showeth himself that he is God.
He gonna show himself and show that he's God. You understand? The Most High sees all this, man. All right, he sees the fact that your oppressor is essentially what he's doing is he's sitting on a high horse that ain't his. You understand? He trying to act like he running something right now, but eventually he gonna get knocked down all the way. He ain't gonna get knocked off the horse. He gonna get wiped off that bitch. So like he gonna get wiped off that horse. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 5. Remember ye not that when I was with you, I told you these things. Verse 6. And now ye know that withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. Verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. Verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Verse 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. Verse 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
All right, you could drop that. We're gonna close out right there. It's the Wednesday night law class. If you got any questions, you need to tune into the Tuesday night scripture breakdown class with Captain 10,000 Dariala. Also, Salaki, I forgot to mention before we close out, we got Midwest Fire Weekend as next Thursday. All right, I got the itinerary right here. We're gonna go through it real fast before we close out. All right, Gapon, read these dates off.
Con, I don't want con. We got Thursday, July 31st, the Round Table of Truth, 10 a.m. through 12 p.m. That's at the school, 9909 Roosevelt Road, West Chesterfield, Illinois. We got the General Mahyman Scripture Breakdown from 6 p.m. through 8 p.m. at the school. That's the same address, 9909 Roosevelt Road, West Chesterfield, Illinois. We got game night at 10 p.m. until that's at the school as well. On Friday, August 1st, felony expungement and gun restoration. That's at the school from 10 a.m. through 4 p.m. We got General Yohana lecture from 1 p.m. or Salaki from 7 p.m. through 9 p.m. That's at the school as well. We got late night activity from 10 p.m. until that's also at the school. On Saturday, August 2nd, we got Little Village clothes and food giveaway from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's at Second Federal Bank, 2523 Second Pulaski. We got the day party. It's to be announced. Hasn't been announced yet. And then we got the late night activity from 10 p.m. until, and then on Sunday, August 3rd, we got Black and Brown Cookout from 11 a.m. through 1 p.m. at 1001 or Slovakia at 101 South Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. And then that's it.
All right. Make sure y'all get down there, man. If y'all in the Midwest zone, make sure y'all get down here with y'all brothers and sisters. All right. With that, we're going to close out. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isubk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West.